I almost always fly alone. I have not quite reached the point where I need a second seat. I'm working on it. I got chili dogs cooking downstairs. So if it is a case of, especially if it's an older couple, right? If it's a case of, or a family and their kid, if it's a case where it's a side grade for me, where it's like I'm not really losing anything here by being a nice guy. If I'm in the right aisle seat and I move to a left aisle seat so that a family can sit together, who cares, right? But for this woman to be dragged for not giving up her bought and paid for seat, even though it was going to be empty, I got other things in my life that are so much more. It's just nuts. Air travel has become such a joke. I remember as a little kid, my father worked for the airlines. It was a thing to get to fly. And that was the thing, to get to fly. It was a very hotsy-totsy thing, right? I mean, if you were going to be in first class, that's suit and tie territory up there. And you need to look the part. Now, friggin', if they fall into the shower before boarding, they still haven't changed out of their pajamas. And Spud, that's not even you know what? It wouldn't matter if she just bought the seat next to her because she wanted it empty. I don't care if she was 5'1" and 9 pounds. She bought the seat next to her. There is absolutely no reason for her to give it up. She bought it. If she wants to curl up and put her feet up, she bought it. It literally, the weight thing and size issue, which only comes into play in my mind in that she was cognizant of that fact and did it for her comfort and to avoid the discomfort of the person who would have ended up in that middle seat. To me, that's a good person, right? She got something out of it. The other people get something out of it. But then to like, nah, that's crap. There's a lot worse shit going down on airplanes, believe me. Exactly, Phil. We did dress up to fly. Twitter is wrong about a lot of things. You do admit to shaking your head at people who go out. There were a couple of young ladies in front of me in line at the grocery store yesterday. There's like, look, it's like 4 p.m. I get the pandemic. I'm not a big fan of pants anymore because of the pandemic, but fake it, okay? I'm not going to kill you to throw on a pair of jeans for 2 hours. Not asking for a lot. You can keep the Crocs with the socks. That was weird, but you can keep the Crocs. But, I find Twitter is wrong about most things. Most of the time. What are they a bundle of that? Yeah, well, 5'9", 5'1", 9 pounds. It's probably better than 5'9" and 1 pound, I'm guessing. Probably my Birkenstocks for my cold dead hands. Look, I get it. If it's like, so it's 10:30 here. If you're going to run across the street to the convenience store and buy that bottle of $4 wine, you and your PJs are welcome here, right? It's the middle of the afternoon and you're shopping at a grocery store. Maybe, just maybe, could be wrong, pants. Just a thought. Just throwing it out there. At what point does being a nonconformist, like everyone else, just mean you're really a conformist? From your cold dead feet. Kids wear PJs this way. See, I have a problem with that too. I don't know. I know I'm old. I'm inflexible. I think basic self-respect, despite my own refusal to show any, is something that kids should at least be taught. You can choose to like throw it out the window when you're like 60.